Guys, Willie here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium.
And a big thanks to Chris and Robert at Low-Key Subaru of Port Richey for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car or SUV in the Tampa, Clearwater, Port Richey area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And that's for Chris or Robert.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Legacy started off as Subaru's midsize flagship sedan back in 1989. Separating itself from its competition by offering standard all-wheel drive, which stays true through the 7th generation that you see here, released in 2020, and after a facelift last year for 2024, Subaru announced that this 2025 Legacy will be the final year for its existence. The 2025 Legacy is available in 5 trim levels and 2 engine options. The top 2 trims get the powerful 2.4-liter turbo Boxer 4-cylinder, and the lower 3 trims get Subaru's tried and proven 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Ranging from the $25,000 base model up to the $38,000 top-of-the-line Touring XT, here we have the premium level, which sits right above the base with a base price of $27,000. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, we get LED projector headlamps with a halogen turn signal, black headlight housing with a halogen fog light down in each of the front corners. We got that fart cannon Civic driving by. Anyway, you get a front sensor for advanced safety features right below our Subaru emblem right up front. A little bit of tape that the detail department didn't quite remove on the hood. But anyway, the hood gets really nice lines, which not only look premium, it also helps you direct the vehicle from the driver's seat a lot better, giving you a better idea of where your right corner is. The wheel and tire setup, we get some beefy Yokohama all-season tires. The rims are silver and gunmetal gray contrasted 17-inch rims wrapped in the Yokohama Avid GT all-season tires. Dimensions being 225/55 R17, and with standard all-wheel drive, you should have no problem putting the power to the ground. With the 55 series sidewalls, the ride quality should be really good. We get all body color trim for the wheel well area. Rocker panel side skirts are also body color. Smart access for the driver and a front passenger. LED turn signal on the mirror. We also get blind spot monitoring, but not on the glass. Heated outside mirror. All black trim for the window trim, shark fin style antenna. Hopefully you guys can pick up the window sticker here for this 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium. Standard features, you guys can pause, take a look. We do get the optional package number 13 for $1,000, giving us the EyeSight driver assist system with auto emergency steering, blind spot detection with rear cross traffic alert, keyless access with push button start, part of that $1,000 option package with the LED fog lights, not the halogens. That package upgrades them to LED. Anyway, $141 for the floor liners, $132 for the cargo tray. After an $1,145 destination charge, we're sitting a tick under $30,000 before any potential dealer added accessories. We get 30 combined MPGs, 27 in the city with 35 on the highway. We get the same rear wheel and tire setup. The only difference is a smaller brake caliper. We get incandescent brake lights, halogen turn signal, and a halogen reverse light right down below. Silver Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive badge in the lower left corner. Subaru logo up top. Shout out Subaru of Port Richey in Port Richey, Florida for helping make this review possible. We get a Legacy logo, which is also silver aluminum in the right corner. Hopefully you get a good look at your exhaust tip in the lower left corner. And speaking of the exhaust tip, let's fire up this 2.5-liter naturally aspirated Boxer 4-cylinder and hear how she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter Boxer 4-cylinder sold by Subaru for the 2025 Legacy Premium. And it sounds okay, cranking out 182 horsepower, 176 pound-feet of torque. Made it to an all-wheel drive system and 8-speed line-driven CVT. You can expect 0 to 60 in around 8 seconds, which is a very respectable time considering the power output. If that's not enough power, you can upgrade to the 2.4 turbo, which will crank out about 260 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque. Same transmission, same all-wheel drive system, but an expected 0 to 60 time of 6 seconds, and Car and Driver tested it at 5.7. But what you see is basically what we get. No hydraulic struts, so I'm burning my hand right now, holding this hood up in this 100-degree heat today in Port Richey, Florida. But we'll walk around this 2025 Legacy one more time, and let's take a step inside and see what we get with a relatively base model 2025 Legacy. So up top we get soft touch materials, some cloth padded trim for the back, and a very gushy soft leather armrest. Auto one touch up front, power windows out rear, four-way adjustable mirrors, aluminum door handle. Pretty solid standard sound system here for the relatively base Legacy. You'll stack a foot long and you'll fit a 24-ounce water bottle in front. We get a Subaru plastic floor plate as we step inside. The seats are cloth, but well bolstered and very comfortable. Full electrically adjusted. You got lumbar control. You can recline, drop, lift, and slide the front seats. But taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. So for a $27,000 base price, this is a premium interior. We get a leather wrapped thick steering wheel, white contrast stitching, fat 10 and 2, perfect 9 and 3. The horn area is rubberized, the horn itself loud and aggressive. People should definitely be getting out of your way. We'll do a window check. It's not dual pane, but it's thick and it goes up and down very quickly with an additional glass in front to help us out with the side visibility. We get our volume and skip controls on the left side. Hang up and answer your phone calls, voice commands, AM, FM, Sirius. Volume down below, and this adjusts the infotainment screen. Right now we're looking at song, clock, outdoor temp, trip information, average fuel economy, trip temperature or trip timer, tire pressure, and right back where we started. My personal favorite would be the outside temp, but it is hot out today, unbelievably hot. I think 98 is an understatement. The paddle shifters control the 8-speed line-driven CVT. We get radar cruise control on the opposite side with lane keep assist. The stocks have a very satisfying click, auto headlamps. We get fog lights too. No auto rain sensing wipers, but wouldn't be expected. No auto rain sensing wipers, but wouldn't be expected. The intermittent stock right there in the center. Tilt and telescoping steering column, interior brightness, trunk release. Hopefully you get a good look at the pedals. You get leather stitching for the front part of this dashboard and all rubberized soft touch for the top part of it. We get Subaru's 11.6-inch touchscreen. Up top you can alternate between song. It takes a second. You see water temp, oil temp, and average speed. And the final screen is the temperature with the high and low. It's a 92-degree high today, but somehow it's 100 degrees outside, so I don't know if the weatherman's prediction is necessarily accurate. We also get our adjustments, general settings. Hopefully you can see all the general settings, sound settings, and phone settings as well. The home screen. Let's see what we got. No navigation, but still quite a bit of widgets. And of course, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And since Subaru's navigation system is not necessarily the greatest, you'll probably prefer using wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto anyway. Temperature adjustments, vents in the center. It's a touch-sensitive button, I guess. They don't ever change locations, so you'll get used to it, but I would still prefer the hard buttons. Heated seats, that's appreciated at this price point. We get an electronic parking brake. Leather stitching for where your knee will often hit. Two massive cup holders. You're fitting 32-ounce bottles or big gulps in there. We get this nice aluminum trim for the gear selector controlling our CVT. The backup camera, good resolution, guidance lines, and trajectory, but since it's a vertical display, the backup camera isn't quite as wide as I'd necessarily prefer. The gear selector also includes a drive and manual mode. We get an aux port, USB-C, and USB-A port. This is where a wireless phone charger would be, but not equipped on this premium trim. More leather stitching. The top part of the glove box, you'll probably fit 3 or 4 pairs of socks, a little bit of plastic trim above it with some padded cloth. Glove box itself is damped and lined in felt. That's a premium touch. I was not expecting that in a vehicle at this price point. You'll fit 25 license plates, easily fit 2 pairs of shoes. The armrest is gushy soft too, contrast stitching, pretty solid storage. The first tier, you'll fit business cards, car accessories. The second tier, oops, that was the first tier. Second tier is pretty large. You'll fit 6 12-ounce cans in the center console with no problem. We get a pretty thin frame for the rear view mirror, but it's not auto dimming. Got to pull this flappy thing to dim it. The interior lights are LED, sunglass holder, SOS, door lights, and that's about it for the front seat, at least, for this 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there. Check out the trunk, and then take this 2025 Legacy out for a drive. This dealership's got balloons, so we'll move those out of the way so we can check out the space. Anyway, up top, out back, we get soft touch. Listen to that Honda, listen to that Toyota. Subaru includes their premium materials from up front all the way out back as well. Gushy soft armrest, power window, aluminum door handle, one of your speakers, which again is a very solid system for a bass. You'll fit a 6-inch sub with a 24-ounce bottle in front of it. The second row seats, the padding goes all the way out to the door frame. They're cloth, not the most bolstering, but solid for a back seat. Space, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, and I still got like 5 inches of knee room, headroom, about 1.5 to 2 inches. So if you're under 6'5", 6'6", you'll sit in the back of a Legacy with no problem. Spacious and premium for a relatively bass trim. Mat pockets behind both the front seats. Air vents, also appreciated, USB A and C port. You can check out the center cubby. The balloons get in the way. It's a pretty soft cloth. 2 cup holders. You'll fit 16 to 24-ounce bottles. Interesting. The interior lights are LED out back as well. We get a hook for both of the grab handles out back. That's about it for the inside of this 2025 Subaru Legacy. Let's check out the cargo space real quick and then take it out for a drive. So underneath the Subaru badge is a hydraulic chute. It's not an electric chute, so it's not going to come right back down for you, but the hydraulic chute does give you a little bit of a boost, so you don't have to lift the actual trunk up. As you see, the opening here is massive. The wheel wells don't protrude either, so if you fold the second row seats down 60-40 split, I'd expect you to fit a 65 to 70 inch TV back here. Probably the largest cargo space and opening combo that I've seen on any midsize sedan. That's why you go with the Legacy. It's the practicality, standard all-wheel drive, surprisingly loaded amount of features, all with the base price well under 30,000 bucks. The latches to fold the second row seats are up top in the corners. The secret storage, let's check it out underneath this floor mat. See what we got. This is your fix-a-flat kit, and underneath that, your spare. You can fit quite a bit of stuff around your fix-a-flat kit. We can drop this trunk right down, take a step back, walk around this 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium one more time. It's not going to blow you away in any regard, but it does everything quite well. Whether it's performance, space, practicality, premium features, or affordability, everything on that checklist is checked off. Again, it's not going to be amazing in any category, but it is solid and good all around. Performance-wise, let's take this 2025 Subaru Legacy out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now just about seen everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions, though, the steering feels crisp, sharp, and direct. It's well weighted, it's not overly light, it's not overly heavy. The wheels, you can feel exactly where they are, and for 55 series sidewall tires, that's impressive. You usually don't get the most steering feel with thicker sidewall. Ride quality, though, typical thick sidewall, is unbelievable. You don't feel anything. Compared to Honda Accord, compared to Toyota Camry, this is a noticeably better ride quality. Competitive when it comes to space, and cheaper when it comes to overall price. Let's see what it is like when it comes to performance. We get paddle shifters here. It's not something that you necessarily get from the competition. You can take a step out here, let this truck definitely go first. He has a wide turning radius, but on the gas, there we go. Definitely doesn't blow you away, but you look down and you're moving. Can't complain too badly. Doesn't take too much throttle to keep this thing at speed. And when you're at speed, it's really quiet in here. I don't hear any wind noise. I don't hear any road noise. These Yokohamas do a really good job of feeling like a premium tire and keeping this sedan feeling premium. The ride quality, isolation, I think this is better than most of the competition. We got some serious competition. There's Honda Accords that are running over 40, 45 grand nowadays. Same thing with Camrys. And this feels like it's keeping up every bit. On the gas one more time. Yeah, the ratios slow it down. I kind of wish it didn't have those line-driven ratios, but I see why they added it. It's so people who aren't necessarily used to CVTs don't get into one of these and be like, what the hell is that? Why is it just rah the whole time? But I prefer the rah over the artificial shifts. I think the rah is actually quicker in the long run. Let's try out these paddles. I mean, they respond. It makes the throttle response a little bit better, but full throttle overrides the paddle shifters anyway. Hopefully you can pick up the isolation from the road. It is quiet in here, and it feels surprisingly premium. Once you're already at speed on the gas, it gets up and goes well. There's definitely noticeable power here. Not a ton of it, but there is power. We can try one out off the line, see what it's got, and then start to wrap things up. Hopefully you can pick up just how great of a balance this vehicle is from practicality, performance, and affordability. All right, guys, off the line on the gas, okay response. It picks up top though. Woo. Eventually it does get up and go. We can throw it in here a little bit hot. Woo. Handling feels nimble, steering feels good, body roll is limited on the gas. That all-wheel drive system is solid. All right, no need to beat it up any further. Overall, this is a solidly performing, don't buy this for performance, but it's a solidly performing, very practical, spacious, and very good looking sedan. I think that this is one of the best values out on the road today under the $30,000 base price point. If that's what you're looking for, guys, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium. You get a lot for the money, and at the end of the day, this is a segment that is continuously growing in price while not really offering a whole lot more when it comes to value. Especially nowadays, everything is hybrid, everything is turbocharged. Here, for the base power plant, you get the naturally aspirated, proven, tried and proven Boxer 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, a ton of space, and a ton of features. If that's what you're looking for, guys, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2025 Subaru Legacy Premium. And a big thanks to Robert and Austin at Low Key Subaru of Port Richey for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car or SUV in the Port Richey, Tampa, Clearwater area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Robert or Austin. And a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out, the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.